I'm Marcel Fontenot. Thanks for joining us. Under fire tonight, the St. Martin Parish School, known for its viral videos showing students learning that they've been accepted to some of the most prestigious colleges across the country. The videos viewed millions of times, even featured on The Ellen Show. Now the owner is facing allegations after a New York Times investigation of falsifying transcripts, making up student accomplishments, and even creating fake sob stories to make their students more attractive to Ivy League schools wanting more diversity. Our Chris Welty talking with parents and students tonight on both sides. And Chris, what are they saying?
Marcel, parents pay about $600 a month to send their students to TM Landry, and the school says 100% of their students get into college with an average score of 28 on the ACT. Now, some of those methods used to achieve those with those high achievements is coming into question.
Something's not right. Everything is wrong with TM Landry.
46 people were interviewed for the New York Times story, including current and former students, as well as their parents.
These children have been victimized.
Mary Mitchell's children both went to the school, her son among the teenagers who spoke up to the paper, something she says was brave and shows what was really going on.
And that Mr. Landry was seen for the monster that he really is.
She says her daughter was verbally abused, her son physically abused.
Mr. Landry assaulted my son on more than one occasion. He put his hands around my son's throat on one occasion where my son was trying to remove his hands. And on another occasion, which is written in the article, Mr. Landry grabbed my son by the hoodie that he was wearing and drove him across a concrete floor. And then he proceeded to put his foot on my son's throat.
Her children's claims echoed by others interviewed for the investigative report.
There was this little kid, he was probably about 7 or 8, and he was acting up in class. Mr. Mike, he had took the kid by the neck and picked him up and body slammed him on the table.
A video on the school's website paints a different picture of the environment at TM Landry.
The culture, I would say, is one of a nurturing environment.
What's wrong with that issue? Excuse me, ma'am.
When asked about the allegations, Landry reportedly admitted he hit students and could be rough, but he said he doesn't do physical punishments anymore. He does say he yells a lot. When we pulled up, we noticed TM Landry had 2 signs taped on the outside of these doors saying no comment at this time. Before we could even get a photo or video, they pulled the signs from the door, but we did notice another sign taped on the inside of this window. Once they realized we were rolling, they pulled it down. Besides accusations of abuse, there are fraud allegations. Some students say their transcripts show classes they never took and achievements they never earned, all in an effort to make them more appealing to Ivy League schools.
He put classes that I never even took, like chemistry.
One parent we spoke to says since she's pulled her child out, she's had to get him remediation courses to get him back up to grade level, because the school was primarily teaching how to pass the ACT, not lessons that would help them succeed in the long run. We reached out to the Landrys multiple times today, and so far no comment. We're told they're actually still in the school right behind us, working on a statement to later release to the public. Live in Brobridge, Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Now, Tracy and Mike Landry started the school after deciding to homeschool their own child. They say they take no government money, so the state of Louisiana does not regulate them and they're not accredited. In addition, not everyone is unhappy with the education their children have received from this private school.
My first reaction was, this is not the school. This has not been my experience. This is very foreign to my experience. What I've seen it being focused on is, as I said, they have to do reading. They have to write papers on the things they read. They have to have discussion and debate.
Meanwhile, one of the universities that has accepted students from TM Landry is responding to the allegations. Princeton University says it's very troubled by the report, and they are concerned for the affected students and families. Princeton also says it remains committed to attracting students from groups underrepresented in higher education. We should note as well, we've spoken with parents whose children appeared in those viral videos who say their children are doing very well in college. One in particular said they hadn't gone to TM Landry for long before they graduated and their backstory of hardship is true. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we get a college advisor's perception of this situation.